Welcome back to another episode of the best t-shirt I ever printed. And I'm so happy to have my good pal Joe from Gorilla Joe Printing in Youngstown, Ohio. So how you doing today, Joe?
Really awesome. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So let's talk about the best t-shirt you ever printed. You've been in this business for a bit. It's got to be something really cool and fantastic. What is that?
It's probably the most intricate simulated process job you've ever seen in your entire life.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is before she became my wife. This was what she wanted. She contacted me, and I'll show this later on, but I don't know. It was just like the best thing ever because we ended up a couple months later kind of hanging out with each other completely exclusively. She's since rebranded with her whole logo and stuff. That was like her old crap logo. But
from the floor, it's the floor sticker.
Yeah, from the floor sticker. I mean, we retraced it, vectorized it. I mean, that font is actually on the front of the building in Boogie Nights. So I was like, I mean, there's so much more to it too. I'm not going to get into all that boring crap, but I mean, we're married. I have a 14-year-old stepson. I have a extremely awesome business. I have a 2.25-year-old daughter, all because of screen printing. And not to mention, I mean, that wasn't like the first time I ever screen printed a shirt, but it's just, that's the best shirt I ever printed because it changed my life completely. It turned me from a hopeless, shithead to a person who, wanted to do more with their life other than just have a job and be self-employed. So that's it,
Right. So the shirt and that whole order and that transaction was really how you turned the corner into kind of a better outlook, maybe more professional, that type of thing, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, everybody's constantly evolving and trying to do a lot better for themselves. I mean, even I could tell you 6 months ago or a year ago, I thought I knew not knew everything. I never think I knew everything, but a year ago, you just kind of where you're at is the only thing that you know. So at that time, I was on top of the world, at least in my eyes, and when you really go back and reevaluate everything and try to get a little bit better, it's if you still think you're there, then you haven't progressed. So it's
Right.
like progression through learning. So yeah, I don't know.
So did you actually print that shirt or just one of your crew?
Well, actually, it was one of my crew. And at the time, it was just one auto and one manual.
So this was printed 5 years ago, and it's probably one of the simplest designs ever, but it was so super impactful on a personal level, and that's what made it the best t-shirt you ever printed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have my kid, and I don't know. And actually, the actual screens are up on the wall, right there.
I see them.
Yeah.
It looks like they've been through some abuse there, Joe.
Yeah, they have. They vibrated off of the wall that our air compressor was on, so they ripped. But I'm not gonna make new ones. Those are 18 by 20s, so those are like super manual screens, like really tiny manual screens.
But
I think they're 110s.
It's the sentimental value here that
Oh yeah, absolutely.
keeping them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
even when my wife hates me or I hate my wife, we just, still, I don't rip them down.
Right.
Yeah.
So just to wind this up, I think what's really great about this story, Joe, was one small thing has led to such a profound change in your life, and it's all really because of screen printing, and that's just a fabulous story.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get cheesy. You know what? I will get cheesy. Screen printing has always been like, it's been nuts because I've only had really good outcomes, and I don't know if it's maybe the people that I try to deal with, or because I've dealt with some people that were really lenient on my quality at first. I mean, you never know, because like I started printing for punk bands, and I was like, I don't know what they're gonna look like, man.
Yeah, but
But
it's a punk band.
yeah, but they're $3 a shirt. But
They're gonna rip holes in it anyway.
sure. But yeah, to come back to everything, I'm sorry to pontificate. Yeah, that one little tiny thing changed my life, and I do get kind of like emotional. I'm not crying or anything like that, but like I do get kind of emotional because it's led me to the best life I could probably possibly have, unless I was like, I don't know, something.
I love it. I love it. It's a great story, Joe. For those of you guys that are watching, if screen printing has changed your life, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear that because I think it's so interesting. I got into this industry through the back door. I backed into it like a lot of people do. And that was a long time ago. We'll just leave it at that. And I can't think of any other thing I'd rather be doing than being in this industry.
Absolutely. And like guys like you, guys like Alan Howe, Rick Roth. I mean, I'm not trying to name a bunch of people or anything like that because it's only 3. But like, I've learned so much from watching videos and like becoming friends at ISS shows or wherever. I haven't been all around or anything like that.
All right, cool. Well, hey, appreciate your time today, Joe. Thank you so much for sharing that story. I love it. So thanks to you, man.
Hey, thank you very much, Marshall.
Thanks for watching this episode of the best t-shirt I ever printed. For more content like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.